Let's continue a series on this channel where I rank every single front office in the NBA from worst to best. At number 8, I got the Denver Nuggets, who I ranked too high. I'm going to be honest. I fucked that up. Yes, they had a very, very good offseason. They added lots of great players. They really maximized the opportunity they had with a new front office, sort of. But I can't ignore all the lunacy that was happening before they fired Calvin Booth. $180 million for Michael Porter Jr., a 4-year supermax for Jamal Murray, way too many mediocre young guys who were too heavily incentivized to play on a team that needed more proven winners. I think it's a good thing that they got rid of Calvin Booth. I think they needed to start in a new direction. But honestly, they were not all that great before this season at being managed. They just had the best player on the earth. At number 7, I got the Minnesota Timberwolves, who I also might have ranked too high. I'm not entirely sure. The Rudy Gobert trade was a massive overpay that ended up working after one season, and the Karl Anthony Towns trade the next season was kind of the opposite in the sense that they did it for entirely financial relief reasons. They've done a good job of centering this roster completely around Anthony Edwards as the nucleus, and it was nice that they hit on that pick. They've got Tim Connolly in their front of house. I mean, that guy is a wizard when it comes to building good basketball teams. But, I didn't like the Dillingham pick at all. Got some good young players on this team. Jalen Clark, Terrence Shannon. Of course, Jaden McDaniels and Naz Reid are great, although maybe Naz is a little overpaid. And I think, honestly, considering the circumstances that they've been dealt, I think they've done a really good job navigating this roster. And I think Tim Connolly is going to continue to architect a really good team around Ant. Then at number 6, I got the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are insane at drafting and getting young players on the margins. Vince Williams, Pat Spencer, Gigi Jackson, Scottie Pippen Jr. I could name guys on and on and on. Jalen Wells, Desmond Bane. They have guys up and down the roster, and they've had guys up and down the roster who are insane steals, and they've done a great job at managing their talent in that way. So the guys that they've got have fit really well around Ja and Jaren Jackson, including this offseason where they drafted Cedric Howard, who I think is one of the most important rookies from this class in terms of the success of this team going forward, and Ty Jerome, who I think is a really underrated free agency pickup. We'll see if they get anything long-term out of Zach Edey, but they also got a ton of draft picks out of the Desmond Bane trade, including Phoenix's pick next year. They have so many assets, and I think they have just about as good an opportunity as anyone to utilize them and maximize them for the rest of the decade. Let me know what you guys think of these 3 teams down in the comment section below, though, and like and follow if you enjoyed this video.